Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and today we are going to try to answer the question that is on everybody's mind. It is, what the hell do these people do all day? Because we already know a majority of them are not making money, and by majority I mean 99.4% of them, I'm pretty sure is the thing. Okay, so these people aren't making any money. So what are they doing all day long to occupy their time or to fill the space? And in particular, what are the uplines doing? Ever since I became anti-MLM, definitively, I've been trying to articulate why I don't like these things, because instinctively and intuitively I know they're sketchy, something doesn't feel right, they're clearly unethical, and they're clearly a scam. So what are those things? Because beyond saying it's a scam and beyond saying it feels shady, I need to articulate why, right? And I think that I've pinpointed one of the reasons. And today we're gonna kind of look at why I think that they're very shady. And this is a point that I touched on in my last video. If you watched that one, I'll put a link down below or at the end of the video. But I talked about why the business model is skewed, and there's 1,000 reasons why. And we've gone over a couple of those, but one of the main reasons is that it seems like the uplines, the people at the top, the people who make all of the money, the people who got in 5 years ago, 3 years ago, if it's a newer MLM, those people don't seem to be doing anything. And it just seems like they're kind of barking orders at people and their little cronies, and the people at the bottom are doing all the work, killing themselves to make sales and to find, you know, their friends and their family, and eventually leading them to go prey on vulnerable people. And that's what it seems like. And, you know, speaking with people who have exited MLMs and have finally gotten out and they've seen the light, you know, that's exactly what they relay to me. Is they say, yeah, like my upline was telling me I need to do this, this, and this. The reason why uplines need the people below them to do well is because they get a majority of this person's sales. So for a lot of the people that are at the top, they get to kind of kick back and not really do anything. And we're gonna look at some of that today. So let's say that I am a part of an MLM. I never would join one, but let's say that I am, right? What would I look for in an upline? Who would I hope my upline would be? What kind of person would I hope they would be? I would hope that they would have some expertise that I don't have, and knowledge I don't have, and experience I don't have, in order to say that they're mentoring me, because a lot of these women say that they're business mentors to their downlines. Okay. I would hope that this person would have more responsibility than me, more hours than me, more risk than me, because they're my upline, they're telling me what to do, they're making way more money than me, and they're making money off of my sales. So hopefully they would have maybe even higher education than me, because in a traditional business, these are all the things that your supervisors should have. They should have more expertise, more knowledge, more risk, more responsibility, and they should be working proportionally as hard as you are, or if not more, right? So we're gonna watch some videos today from people who are actually very high up in Beachbody now. So let's watch our first video. And this is from somebody, by the way, I want to remind you, these are from full-time coaches. So this is their only job. This is the only thing that they do, self-proclaimed. And they posted these videos themselves. These are just a day in the life. And I'll give them that. It's a day in their life. And not every day is going to look the same. But these are days that they decided to post themselves, okay? So we're gonna watch the first one. She says, I'm a full-time Beachbody coach, and here's a normal work day for me. Okay, here we go.
Morning, I figured that I would do a kind of like day in the life as a coach. So this morning I woke up, took, made breakfast, took him to school, came back, constructed a post. That sometimes takes a while. I was thinking about it last night because today's Thursday, so transformation or throwback Thursday. So I had found a picture on my computer of when I was in Tulum 3 years ago, and so last night I was kind of thinking about doing a transformation photo, so like a throwback thing. So I spent a little time this morning working on that, and I definitely put time and think about the things that I want to say, because when I'm constructing a post, I'm thinking about like speaking to the old me, I guess. Try to be very, very like aware and conscious of body positivity, because a lot of people will be like, oh, you look good in both pictures. And I'm like, that's not the point. The point is not that how I looked. Pictures obviously are going to convey image. So I try to pick my words to, express like how like changed in other ways. And so that's what I spent some time doing. I actually have a call that I need to jump on with corporate, and I'm gonna be late because it starts in 1 minute, but I need to make a shake because I haven't had nothing today but coffee, and it is almost 10 a.m. So I'm gonna take you.
So let's break this down. So she started her day by taking her kid to school, making him breakfast. Okay, great. So it's 10 a.m. and she really hasn't completed anything besides crafting an Instagram post. Okay, great. That's fine. But then she says now she's got a call with corporate in 1 minute. In any other business, this is a really big deal, right? Getting on a deal, you're on a call with corporate, like holy shit. Like I gotta get ready, I'm gonna wear something nice, I'm gonna be on a video call with corporate, and she says I got a call in 1 minute. So you would think that she would go get on this call right away, right? So she's not late, because if I'm on a call with corporate, I'm getting there early. That's just me. I'd be waiting on there 15 minutes before. So no, right now she's about to go make a shake, even though she said she's got a call with corporate in 1 minute.
With me to make a shake really quick, and then we're gonna hop on this call. This morning for breakfast, we actually had Daily Sunshine, which is for kids. It's organic, so they were able to certify it organic, which is awesome because they can't really do that with Shakeology because of all the sourced ingredients from all over the world. It's too hard and too expensive to be able to like actually certify it organic, but Daily Sunshine is.
As she goes to make her shake, she admits that it's too hard and too expensive for Beachbody to be certified organic because it's outsourcing so many products. If your whole company is built around Shakeology, which it is, and that's how people make their money is by getting people to auto ship Shakeology to them and like so they forget about it. It's like $100 a month. If your whole business is built around Shakeology, why would you not spend the money? Nothing's too expensive to get certified, okay?
I often add extra protein. So Shakeology has protein in it, but this will add some extra protein, beef collagen.
Another bad look, but she says
now we're ready for the call.
Shakeology has protein, but not enough for her, so she adds more.
Not sure how long that took, but definitely not very long to have a very like filling, nutritious breakfast.
Doesn't know how long that took, but not very long. I mean, it obviously took more than a minute, so she's now late to the call with corporate. Just letting everybody know.
Close your eyes, it's a surprise. Oh dear. Okay. Perfect.
We're doing
So
going over the launch
80 Day
of
Obsession.
80 Day Obsession.
Beautiful autumn. So the things that we're going to do is understand the packs in the program. Okay.
So she's on this call, she's already late and she has to skip through and there's people already on it. This person's already in the middle of talking and she joins in the middle of it. But here's another thing that bothers me, and I've been wanting to talk about this for literally weeks now. These team calls are the biggest time torture I've ever seen in a business, and for people who are doing this part-time and for people that are doing this, you know, as they say, in pockets of time as a side hustle, these team calls are such time wasters. Basically, like these people who are already hurting for money, you know, and trying to find anybody to buy this stupid Shakeology and these workouts. It's like these things do not make you money. They don't, like in another business, like if you're on all these calls, if you're on a conference call, traditionally you'd be paid either hourly or you're salaried to be on these calls, so it doesn't matter. You're making money while you're on them. Yeah, they waste time in traditional businesses as well. But in Beachbody, when you work for yourself, all these things do is waste time. And these are a huge part of the businesses are these Zoom calls, and across every single one of these MLMs, by the way. They have like team call Thursday nights, all these different trainings they have from people who are less qualified than you are even, and trying to tell you how to grow your social media, trying to tell you what's new, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what the hell? These people are just wasting time. No one's making money while you're on these calls except for your upline, by the way, because they're just making residual income pretty much off of whatever you're doing and whatever everybody else is doing.
So we finished the call with corporate, learned a lot about 80 Day Obsession, which is coming out. Very, very excited about it. It's a new program coming out in January, 80 days. Okay, so now I did spend some time replying to some messages on Instagram and on Facebook. And now I am going into my coach sponsorship drill down, which is like, these are all of my coaches. And then I'm looking here to see current success club. So basically I do recognition on Thursdays. Thursdays are payday, and it's also recognition for my team. So if anybody rank advanced, if anybody sold any challenge packs, aka helped somebody get started on a health and fitness journey, I like to shout people out. So I use Canva, and then like this is last week's. So that's gonna spend some time doing that. And then I drank my whole shake, pretty much. And I need to work out, and then I'm gonna have lunch. It's 11 a.m. right now.
Okay, basically what she's done since she got off this call with corporate is she's now answered some Facebook messages, answered some Instagram messages, answered some emails. Okay, this takes minutes of your day, like maybe 20 minutes, okay? Not that much time. Then she goes through and she's got the mother load of coaches. She's got the longest list ever. And she's scrolling through and she's seeing who has rank advanced, who's gone up, who's gone down, whatever, okay. She goes into this like editing program that basically does it for you. It's a bunch of templates. And she's making shout outs for social media. So by the way, at no point has she talked even about like clients and customers. She's only talked about her making a smoothie, her doing a post, and then her other coaches. Like, these businesses do not revolve around the customer, let me tell you.
I'm gonna meet a friend around 1 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get her to go to IKEA with me because I still need some things for the house. I need to get caught up on my nutrition school, so I usually spend some time doing that. I also wanted to, I have like a bunch of like coach gifts, like things that I want to like give to my coaches. So these pencils say badass bitch, bracelets, she believed she could, so she did, phone cases, cute little Team TCB hairbands, you know, things like that. So, and I have cards made that say heck yes. So, and I have some like thank you cards. So I need to send, another thing to do on my list is to send my coaches gifts for hitting Success Club, which is like working their business essentially. For the last 2 months, I have to get caught up. And then also sending thank you cards and recognition to my current challengers. Always have a lot of things to do, but it's never boring.
She's only talking about this, by the way. She never actually does this today, but she talks about how she needs to send her coaches that hit certain ranks or hit Success Club pencils. It just is another way to get people to stay in the business that maybe are on the fence, like, you know, and encourage them because they got free stuff. So she doesn't even do this though. She just is talking about it, okay?
And then I'm gonna do a workout on bod, Pilates from the original Fix. So I just changed because I'm gonna go pick up those. We're gonna go have lunch and go to IKEA and go to Target if there's time.
Okay, so she works out for the 30 minutes. She has yet to even talk about clients that she has. That's the what they say is the main part of Beachbody is you help other people reach their fitness goals, okay, and their health goals. You're their accountability partner, essentially. People basically pay for you to check in on them and make sure they're doing their stuff, like an online trainer. And she hasn't spoken about that at all today, and now she's at IKEA with her friend.
Okay, at IKEA with getting stuff for my apartment. We're somehow gonna try to do this and Target and Home Goods. I don't know if it's possible, but
and this is 1 p.m. by the way.
Get a good cart. From what you saw, I ran around with and did like a bunch of crazy shopping as fast as we could. Then we had to get I had to take home. We literally were in traffic for like an hour. So real life, I stopped and got us burritos. I have a call that I'm going to hop on, but even though it's a school night. And then after he goes to bed, get back to some emails, but that's basically the day in the life of a coach. I mean, the amount of work that I did was spread out through the day, and I was still able, and I still need to check in with my challenge group, which I'll do in a little bit.
Anyway, that's starting, and that's separate. I have the group already made. I will post it.
So Kiki is a top coach. She's been with the company for 6 years. She is my grandma coach, and so we go live, or she goes live and we listen, basically. Training, stuff like that. Still never got to that today, but that will be for tomorrow. It's fine.
I know Moira has
Every day, chip away at the list of things to do.
So she went to Home Goods, she went to IKEA with her friend, she got back super late with her son, they stopped at Chipotle, then they got back, and then she had one more thing she had to do that night, which was go on a team call, again, another training from her upline where they just sit and listen to them talk. Again, nobody's making really any money when this is going on, right? Nobody can be on their phone trying to find new clients, trying to make new sales. Nobody's like out doing anything. She certainly didn't do one single thing today. And she even mentions offhandedly, oh, I still got to check in with my challenge group, which those are the clients, okay? Those are like your bread and butter, the people that are buying Shakeology. You're supposed to be keeping track of them. That should be your main job throughout the day. And she finally talks about it. It's an afterthought at the end of the day. Okay, come on, guys. And then she's like, yeah, my work was spread out throughout the day. Here's the thing about these things, which is just hilarious to me. You don't film these kind of videos, like I can say this as a YouTuber, okay? You don't film these kind of day in the life, like what I do in a working day videos, unless you've got like what you foresee is kind of like a jam-packed day. So, or like a more interesting day than most, because I'm not gonna film like, oh, day in the life of a, you know, blah, 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 especially when I'm trying to sell a lifestyle to people, which I never am, but these people are. This is a day that I can only assume, because I don't have any other videos to go off of, any other day in the life videos to go off of, that was a jam-packed day for her. Like, so you can see how these things are skewed, okay? You're busting your balls out there trying to find a single customer. You're beating yourself up. They're telling you suck. Like, it's all on you. If you don't do good, it's your fault. You can't make the sales. There's plenty of people. These things are the greatest product. If you can't sell it, it's because of you. You're not working hard enough, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, these people are at Chipotle. Come on. So anyway, that's our first video. We have another one. This is actually from a few years ago, but nevertheless, still a good video to look at. And we're just gonna go through it, okay? And this is, by the way, another full-time Beachbody coach.
Good morning. I am breaking the silence of the morning. It's about 6 a.m. and I am drinking my hot tea and about to start my morning. I read at least 10 pages of a personal development book, and that will help me strengthen myself as a leader, as a wife, as an entrepreneur. So
by the way, this is part of a lot of these MLMs, daily trackers, or what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to do like at least 10 minutes a day of personal development. They have a lot of these across the MLMs, so that's what she's kind of following.
A Beachbody coach. I like to wake up before my boys wake up. So I wake up at 6. My 2-year-old usually wakes up around 8, so I have 2 hours of me time. So that me time consists of filling me up, and then I do my workout. I can't wait to introduce you to the world of me as a full-time Beachbody coach. Okay, it is about 7 a.m. and I am about to start my workout. Finish my workout, and before I wake up my boys, or before I get ready myself, I'm gonna drink my breakfast, aka prenatal vitamin. Okay, and now I get to wake up my little man. Y'all ready?
So far she's had her me time. Okay, that's fine, whatever, you know, do it when you can, I suppose. But there's been no mention of, I gotta check in with people, I gotta hit with my clients, see what's going on, you know, check in with them, make sure everything's fine, make sure they've got all their questions answered, whatever, right? There's no mention of even my other coaches, gotta see what they're doing. She's just made Shakeology and she's done her quick workout. It's 8 a.m. now, and she says 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. be mom. So 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. be mom.
For the morning, we usually, obviously, we eat breakfast, we play, we run errands, do house stuff. So it is a little past 1:30, and typically I start my section of work around 1 o'clock during my son's nap time. So today, so far, you saw that I woke him up around 8, and then we had breakfast, we ran some errands, we had lunch. So now I'm going to start my work. It's, you know, pretty okay to do work during nap time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on the day, and if I have any other ideas of what I break down to focus on. I'm gonna post a little video, I'm gonna add to it. So that's a little start. Okay, so it is about 3:30 and I've had a meeting, a great meeting with a coach. I spoke with a customer who was excited about joining our team and starting her own adventure. You guys probably hear that background noise, and during my hours of work, I hire a cute boy to play the guitar for me. And this is him. Hello, cute boy. Otherwise known as my husband. And so I told him not to stop playing even though I was listening to my video.
So far, she's finally started working, and she worked from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. That's the first work that she's done all day. She finally checked in with everybody at 1:30 till 3:30. So she's got 2 hours under her belt of working today. So she basically checked in with a coach and had a meeting with them, and also had like a training call type of thing, another call, which is again a time torture. And then she talked a sorry person into joining Beachbody.
I like to stay organized. I'm not always the most organized person, but during my work hours, what does it look like? I lead monthly challenge groups, so I check into that every single day. I lead monthly coach training, so I check into that every day. I try to think of new and creative ways to reach more people and to share my story. I make sure that the content I provide is quality, so I might have to spend some time researching. I might have to spend some time making new graphics. So a lot of that takes time, especially when we're dealing with people, because building relationships that are genuine and you're listening and you want to help, that takes time. So it's kind of fun. That is what I typically do in my son's nap time. And all right, until next time. Once my 2-year-old wakes up from his nap, we like to have TV time. Woo, what an evening. Okay, so after my little man woke up, my husband and I, we just hung out with him. We had that TV time, we ate dinner, just natural, really normal family stuff. And I just wanted to go over some things that I did today. I made a lot of new graphics that took a lot of time. I checked in with my challenge group. I checked in with my coaches to see if they had any questions, how I could support them, how I could help them answer their coaches' needs. I also started brainstorming on how I could expand my blog and make that more valuable to the readers. My husband and I are actually leaving for a trip tomorrow. We've been invited to a leadership retreat with Beachbody. So we are going paid for to a 5-diamond resort in Arizona for a couple of days for training. So I'm really excited about that. I think that today has been very productive and I feel really good about it because one huge project is even making this video. And I made a couple other videos and a couple other graphics and I just had a really good time. So I hope that sums it up.
So let's tell you how long she worked today. 2 hours, okay? She worked for 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes. The whole day. And this is a full-time coach who's going to a retreat in Arizona, fully paid for, which by the way, that's like the elite coaching trip that everybody gets to go on if you hit like elite. I'm pretty sure because they just had one in Scottsdale, which I'm assuming they've been doing this for years. So this is somebody who's got a lot of people under her and she got in a long time ago, okay? So how does that work? Okay, you work for 2 hours. I've never heard of a job where you get to work for 2.5 hours a day. And that's a long day.
Woo, what an evening.
Huh? Hey, huh? What do you fucking mean? These people do nothing. And again, made some graphics, checked in with my coaching, checked in with my challenge groups, which is her clients. Hello. What? And by the way, that's not even clearly defined what that is. She's saying, oh, I checked in. It could be like, hey guys, need anything? How long does that take? This is so skewed, okay? I hope that you're realizing through watching these, because these are like the ones I found, but these were like true day in the life vlog type. They set it up, they knew they were having a jam-packed woohoo day. Huh? If you could be a fly on the wall for these people, you're in a downline, you're busting your ass, you're running yourself sick because you're so exhausted and just overwhelmed with all the things that you have to do in a day. What you're supposed to do is be proof the products work, which is you have to work out, drink Shakeology every single day. You have to spend an hour and 40 minutes a day connecting, inviting, and following up with people on social media. Then you have to do 30 minutes of getting people results, meaning you have to contribute to the challenge group, recognize achievements, and respond to questions from customers and coaches. And then you have to do personal development for 15 minutes. So overall, okay, let's add this up really quick. So this whole thing, if you follow this every single day, it should take you about 3 hours to do it. So she's not even doing that, by the way. She didn't even spend 3 hours in the entire day working, yet somehow she's going on this trip. How does that work? This is a Team Beachbody developed business activity tracker, okay? Team Beachbody developed business activity tracker, and she didn't even do 3 hours of work, which it says that this is on average what it should take you, even though it takes much longer to do all these things. And she didn't even do that, yet she's going on this retreat and everybody else has to stay at home who's struggling to make ends meet. That is so fucked up. If you could be a fly on the wall to see these people, how could you not be mad that your upline is hanging around, not doing anything, eating dinner, listening to music, going to IKEA, eating burritos? Like, they say, oh, you're making somebody else money, corrupt CEOs, your business is more of a pyramid scheme than anything, and then this is what they do? They're doing nothing and you're doing everything? Come on, guys. Watching these videos has made it so crystal clear for me why these are so messed up. I hate these things. I do not hate the people in them. I want to be very clear. I hate the way that these operate. They're so skewed, okay? Every single one of them. It doesn't matter if you think yours is more ethical than the next one. It's not, okay? The people at the bottom are struggling and the people at the top are doing whatever they want to do, making a living by barking orders at other people, hanging around, not doing stuff. That's not fair, okay? That's not fair. And they don't get to tell people that they are not trying hard enough when they don't do anything in a single day, okay? I had another one. This is a super top coach, by the way. Super top coach in the company. And here is what she posted the other day to her story, because somebody asked her, what's her daily routine like? So I'm just gonna read this to you because this is what she said her daily routine is. And she has timestamps, okay? So 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., workout and work. 7 a.m., breakfast for baby, mom, and dad. 9 a.m., nurse and down for nap. By the way, why is breakfast taking you 2 hours? 9 a.m., nurse and down for nap. And she says she works all of the nap time, which it would be 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So she's working for an hour and 30 minutes. 10:30, the baby wakes up and nurse. 12, lunch for baby mom and dad. 2 o'clock, nurse and down for nap. And then she says, I work again from all of nap time, so 2 to 3:30. Then the baby wakes up again. So again, that's another hour and 30 minutes. So far we have 3 hours total of working. And then it says dinner, 5:30 dinner for me and Hubs. 6:30 bedtime routine starts. 7 a.m. baby is down, mom and dad party, which means watch Netflix and play cards. So she worked for a total of 3 hours in the day. And if you count the morning time, I guess you can add another hour and 30 minutes to that, which would be 4 hours and 30 minutes. These people are not even making, let's say 4 hours in an entire week. 28 hours a week you're working. Is my math wrong here, guys? This, by the way, comes from a girl who claims she makes 6 figures. 6 figures a year. Doing what? I'm so frustrated by this. There's a point that I'm trying to make here that I don't feel like is articulated very well, so I'm just gonna put it in here. But what I'm trying to say is that these people are masquerading around as if they're full-time employees when in reality they're only working part-time hours, and meanwhile they're getting all these kickbacks. They're getting to go on these trips, making all this money, and the only way that they're doing this is because they're selling this fake lifestyle to people who wish that they could have this life of going on these trips and making all this money and being financially free. And they're doing this by screwing over hundreds of people below them who are all falling into debt, and it is so morally corrupt and it makes me sick. But they're doing this on the backs of other people, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I think in this moment it looks kind of like maybe I'm jealous or something that they can work a small amount of hours and still make a lot of money. And that's not true. It's that they're making this much money by knowingly sending other people into debt when they know these people are not making any money at all. That's what I'm making. I hope this video gives you some very necessary clarity, and it's a huge wake-up call of like, okay, these are people who are forthcoming about what they're doing in a day. And by the way, this is on their best day. These people always try to like make everything a 9x10 glossy of their life and everything. Like when they say social media is a highlight reel, it's because these people are peddling the fact that they're living their best life and you're not, and it's because you're not in the network marketing biz. Okay, where's the social selling that's going on? It's nowhere. Nobody's doing any selling that I can tell, except for the people at the bottom, by the way. Just saying. Like I was saying, this is what people put out there unsolicited. Okay, so they've answered the question, here's what my day looks like on a busy day. And these are all, by the way, people who are at the top of Beachbody. Every single one of them. I've checked them all out. They're all at the top of Beachbody still, to this day, at the top of Beachbody. Okay? All elite coaches. All going on the trips. How? Ask yourself, how? I mean, is that a world that you want to live in? Does that seem fair to you? And if it does, then okay. But it doesn't seem fair to me. And I'm not gonna sit around and just like say, oh, that's fine. It's not fine, okay? It's not. You know, at the end of the day, this is a huge scam, and I really just want you to be more aware, and any way I can do that is like what I'm here for. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. The video was kind of a different topic, but it was one that I've been really itching to talk about for a while, but I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want more videos like this, please also leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!